chatttt. We back with another video. This time, y'all, it's a different little scenery. This video is really gonna be about, 2025 recap. Like basically, a recap of BB. Really, why I've been gone, why haven't been dropping YouTube videos, why I haven't been streaming, all this, everything all in one. I just want to bring it to y'all because it's going to be more content, going on from here. This is just the beginning, new beginnings. New beginnings. Can we get some claps on the stage? Yes. But I'm bringing y'all more content, more YouTube, more vlogs, whatever y'all want. Honestly, more streaming this year. Anything that we got in the vault for y'all. I got a lot of shit in the vault. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit in the vault. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of shit for y'all. But I'm not gonna lie, this video might be sad. This video it got some love, ups and downs, here. I got my tissue because it's about to get real, but because I gotta just lay everything all out on the table. I really been keeping this one in the vault for y'all because, I just wanted to, close the whole year. I should have posted it at the beginning of January, but I've been slacking. Your girl, it been too much going on, with life, okay? But I'm back and I'm better, and I promise y'all there'll be more content going on from here. This is just the beginning. Now let's get into it. And y'all, I've been writing all of this stuff down, so if y'all see me keep looking down, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, I just got some shit to say. But we just gonna start off with y'all, it's really been a minute since, I've dropped some content. It's really been it's been a long time. I did just drop my vlog for my vacation. If y'all haven't watched that, go watch that. I had the best time of my life with, my girls. I've never been to the Bahamas. Honestly, I've never been on a cruise. Let's just say that. That was my first time on a cruise. I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't took Carnival, go get it. Go ahead. Go get that ticket. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to check out Royal Caribbean. They've been doing their thing too. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I did have fun at Carnival, but like y'all was hyping it a little too much. But it's okay because I hear, Royal Caribbean got some shit. I just think it's just not as ghetto as Carnival. But it's okay to have fun and be a little ghetto sometimes, but not all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna redo the cruise thing because I don't think Carnival is gonna be the way all the time. But yeah, y'all go take that Carnival trip. It is fun for your first time. Go get that damn burger. Y'all see with that burger. But yeah, it's been a long time. I know I've been quiet on here and I will say I've been very inconsistent with doing, streams and doing, YouTube, all of that shit. Like, I know I did my I know y'all was ready to see my what was it, the spookathon. I was definitely trying to be consistent with that. I promise I was. But I think we only got to day 4 or whatever. But it's okay. It's okay. I promise your girl gonna come back, okay? Your girl gonna come back. But definitely I've been very inconsistent for a long time. And I definitely feel guilty about that because I do a lot of promoting my stuff. And I be first and foremost, when you do content creating, if you want to keep your fan base up and things like that, you have to be consistent because people are really going to notice that you're not being consistent and they're not going to watch your shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep dropping shit here and there, being spotty with your, content creating. You're never going to get to where you want to be unless you already, unless you already at 10K followers and people just like to see you drop every three months or whatever. But I ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel guilty and, I'm going to take responsibility for that. And I'm sorry to all my supporters and all the people who've been really there for me and wanting to see more content out of me. I promise. Picky. But today I'm finally ready to tell y'all why I definitely disappeared for a while and been spotty with, content and things like that. Been spotty the whole 2025. And I'm just, ready to tell y'all everything that's been going on, and I really got a surprise at the end of this video, so y'all to make sure y'all stay tuned that motherfucking video. The first half of 2025 was probably the hardest period of my life, honestly. I never I honestly never been through nothing like this. Like, even with, you know, past relationships, honestly, like, y'all, I haven't even been, I'm not a relationship type girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get your girl, you get your girl, okay? But the first half of 2025 was definitely like the hardest one in my life. If you don't know, and some of y'all do know, you know, that I did go through a DV case, domestic violence case, that literally like took everything out of me, like drained me, like, and I didn't notice that the shit, that not like the stuff that I was doing to like distract me, you know what I'm saying, from everything that I had going on, you know, behind the scenes. But like, while I was trying to keep like a smile on my face, like for social media, because that's a lot. Like, I'm genuinely a happy person. Like, I really just smile through all of my pain, like through all the things that I go through. Y'all would never know the shit that I go through because I'm just me. Like, I'm just BB. Like, BB is just known for always having that smile on her face. Like, always just being the life of the party. Like, whatever I have to do to keep everybody else around me happy, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But while I was trying to keep that smile on for social media, I was actually just trying to survive. On top of that, I had to learn, you know, some really hard lessons about loyalty. You know, I lost friends that honestly, like, I didn't think that we would be here today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely, like, some of the friends that I lost, I knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that we was going to get to where they is. But, like, some friends that I had, you know, we just grew apart. And, you know, like, even, like, when I was going through, you know, like, my domestic violence cases, I definitely had, you know, my group, you know, my trio. You know, it was definitely always us. You know, I had my trio. You know, they went through that shit with me. They've been there, you know, since the beginning, through all of the shit. So I really get them their cookies for all of that, even though, you know, we not as tight as we used to be. But I definitely really do thank y'all and love y'all for that shit. You know, even though we not the same, you know, same bond that we is today. If y'all watching this, I definitely fuck with y'all for being there with me through all of that shit that I had going on, and definitely showing up to court and shit like that, and dealing with, you know, crazy ass shit that y'all didn't have to deal with. But, you know, beyond just like my personal life, I was definitely trying to pour into this city. I was throwing like y'all know, I was throwing like events. Like, I don't know if y'all remember when I was throwing the like the 20 versus 20. You know, I was like pouring my whole, my heart, like my own money, you know, all of this shit into, you know, my social media, you know, my fan base, all that type of stuff. So, like, you know, what I'm saying, to make shit happen, you know what I'm saying, to get myself out of here or get my content out of here, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, BB always doing something. If y'all don't know BB, y'all know BB always into something. BB always hosting something. But honestly, like, to me, it was a wake-up call, you know? Like, I realized that in this city, people really don't show up for you unless, like, you already famous. You already have, like, a huge fan base. And, like, also, you know, that goes into me, too, about, like, being inconsistent and things like that. So, you know, I'm really not just, like, you know, blaming everybody else for it. I'm blaming myself, too, because I do play a big part into not being consistent with my content. But also, like, when I was consistent, like, before, I used to be consistent as fuck with my content, and everybody knew that. Y'all knew that. Like, when I'm saying, like, going back to my 20 versus 20, like, y'all, like, I had over, like, 30 people. Like, it was well put together. Like, when I did, like, the submission forms and things like that, people was, you know what I'm saying, tapping in, you know what I'm saying, doing everything. Like, the special guests, you know, the special guest was tapping in. They wanted their flyers and shit like that. All of that. And, you know, when it came time to, you know, do the actual event, maybe like 10 people showed up, right? And I want to say maybe like 6 of those people was my friends. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that leaves 4 people to, you know, do the event, which it was 2 boys and 2 girls. Y'all might as well, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might as well fuck is that? Like, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, this city, I'm not gonna lie, like, this city has really showed me, like, that motherfuckers really don't show up for you unless you already up there. And I really hate that about Cleveland, because it's like, I really did so much, like, or tried to be involved with so much in this city, you know what I'm saying, so I can get myself up there and bring other people up with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to build when the support feels conditional, you know? And that's one of the biggest things that I started to hate about being here. Like, I felt like I was always, like, hitting a rock, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, let's go back to with the 20 versus 20. I even was trying to, like, reach out to, you know, the special guests that I had all on my, you know, stuff. Like, no shade to y'all, but I'm just, like, telling the truth, and this is raw and uncut. But, like, all the special guests that I had and stuff, like, I just felt like, you know, either it was y'all just wanted y'all flyer, you know what I'm saying, to post it and, you know, go about it. That's fine. But then, like, they never showed up. Like, none of my special guests showed up. None of them. But one. And that was Santana. You know? Shout out to Santana, definitely. But none of my special guests showed up. Honestly, no, let me go back. Tini and Santana definitely showed up. And Tone. But Tone never... He wasn't a special guest. He was supposed to fucking be there. His ass came late. He did come late. But... yeah, like, all the people that, you know, did the submission forms and all that stuff, like, why only 4 people showed up, y'all? That, like, I did all of that for that to happen. But if Natalie Nunn was there, or if that was, you know what I'm saying, or not even, that's high in a bracket. But I mean, anyways, let's not even say that's high in a bracket. It's all about a name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about what you got. You know what I'm saying? What people want to build off of. Like, this city is no type of, you know, like, networking, or, like, you can't, like, reach out to people who already own their shit, or, you know, like, building connections with people in Cleveland. Like, it's, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's no such, if motherfuckers already doing that, good for y'all. But I don't see nobody doing, like, you know, collabs. Like, nobody want to see, like, everybody just want to go up on their own. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it, like, do you? But I just feel like networking is really good. Like, and I feel like it's just Cleveland. Like, crazy. Like the stuff that y'all are gonna see, you know, I got a lot of shit in motion for 2026, and I'm telling you, it's already stamped. Like, there's no way that in a different state that I'm moving faster and collabing with more people and, you know, doing everything that I could have did in my own city to get me to be bigger than who I am. But no, I had to move and take my talents elsewhere for people to acknowledge my, you know, acknowledge my growth. Like, I really don't understand y'all in this city, but it's okay. You know, I'm already leaving everything where it lay here, and I don't feel bad about it. But honestly, to cope with, you know, everything, like the failed events and the heavy issues and that I had dealing with at home, I definitely turned my whole lifestyle into, like, my nightlife. Like, if y'all notice, like, I know everybody always be like, you know, BB always outside, BB always at the club, you know, shaking around, da-da-da-da-da. Yes, I was. And I don't feel bad about it, because I had a ball. Every time I go outside, I have a ball. And still was waking up the next morning, going to fucking work every time, punching that clock, okay? Always outside. Like, but honestly, I was like, y'all know, like, party promoting and hosting at the clubs and shit, like, that was my little shit. You know what I'm saying? That was my little shit. Shout out to Zone 4. You know, Louis and Prada, thank you for letting me be a part of y'all promo team and shit like that. We had a ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we definitely had a ball. But at that time also, I told myself I was just hustling. But, like, honestly, y'all, Like, looking back at that shit, I was definitely like using the club scenery and using like my content and everything like as a distraction. Definitely like going to work too. Like, all of that stuff was literally like a distraction to everything that I had going on at home. You know, and it was a good distraction because like I was happy all the time. You know what I'm saying? I never had to like worry about this, worry about that, but I was just making it into, you know, something, a distraction for me. Honestly, I really wanted to be everywhere but at home, like, you know. And like I was surrounded by people every night, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was surrounded by people that wanted to see me, you know, people that wanted to be with me, or, you know, the club owners and the club the club promoters and shit like that. Like, they wanted me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to be a part of their shit too, you know what I'm saying? So that was definitely the biggest distraction too. But I still felt alone because I was definitely running away from like reality, like my real life, instead of like building a future, because like all the shit that was going on at home. Like I said, I definitely spent so much time distracting myself from my home, you know, issues, by being like literally the life of the party. And I realized that I was really just running in circles. Like y'all, I don't just like do this shit to be known. Like, I definitely like want to be successful and at peace with like the shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all know me, like when I come outside, I definitely just like be turning up the whole club. Like, I will, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all watch my streams before, like, I'm definitely like just be turning up, and motherfuckers, you know, see my energy and come towards, you know, my, you know what I'm saying, spot. So yeah, that definitely like sums up that, you know, first part and things like that. You know, I will say, dub back onto like, you know, the DV situation and stuff. For a lot of people out there that's not, you know, that is, you know, going through, you know, shit right now, like, I will just give y'all, you know, some advice. You know, like I said, I need to take my own advice because I'm definitely, yeah, I never take my own advice. But definitely, y'all, like, when y'all see that first red flag, you know, get the fuck out, okay? Get out. I promise y'all, once y'all see that first red flag, that should be the last one, okay? Don't let people, you know, try to, like, basically pushing in y'all head to be like, you know, oh, you know, that's their past, you know, that's what they, you know, their childhood was and things like that. Or like, what was one, you know, people will always say, you know, like, they'll do better, or like something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, once the first sign that somebody putting their hands on you, that should be the only sign, okay? And then like, for me, I definitely dealt with that shit for a really long time. I just thought to see the like, I just wanted to see like the person be better for themselves. So I stuck beside them to see, you know, if that's, you know what I'm saying, what was going to happen. And it didn't, but honestly, you know, I'm just a really nice person, and I just want to see people grow from, you know, their past. And I don't care if I have to sit with you through that, with you going through your past. But once you see that somebody is definitely there for you and okay with you, you know, okay with growing with you through what you dealt with previously, you should want to cherish that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cherish that shit, for real, because there's really people out here that really don't give a fuck about you. And they say they give a fuck about you, but they really don't. They just want, you know what I'm saying? They just want to see you. I don't really know what word I'm looking for, but y'all know. But yeah, like I said, y'all, when y'all see that first sign, definitely get up out of there. Or like, if you are on the other hand and you seeing, and like you putting your hands on people, like if you get to the point to where you put your hands on motherfuckers, like, just go. You know what I'm saying? Life's not that deep for you to be putting your hands on people. Or, you know, even even like verbal abuse, you know what I'm saying? Like if it gets to the point where you hitting below the belt or saying things out of your mouth that, you know what I'm saying, that don't even be, that don't need to be said, just go ahead, go about your day, go about your life, because that's not where you need to be. If a person is making you feel a certain way to where you got to put your hands on them or hit below the belt, go. Okay, just go. Life not that deep, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to start over. It definitely is okay to start over, especially for your happiness. Okay? And y'all don't say nothing to me because y'all know I always got my lashes down. I don't got them on today because I know I might drop a tear today. I just don't know when. But, yeah, maybe one day I'll give y'all a story time of, you know, some events that I've been through, you know, like some of the DV events that I've been through. Because I think I definitely deserve a story time, but right now I just want to really, you know, talk to y'all first. I don't want to put all my peas in one pot because I want to keep y'all up. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep y'all up, and I definitely will keep y'all up. I owe y'all that because I did talk about it. And, you know, some people don't even know. Like, some people still think to this day that I'm still in a relationship. Like, based off of just, like, my Instagram. But, I'm not. I'm single. I made it out that motherfucker, and I'm still alive, right? I'm still alive.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Another subject that I definitely want to touch base on. If y'all know me, y'all know that I love the fuck out of Verizon. I really did. Like, y'all always see me every day. In the morning, in the camera. With the Verizon gear on, okay? Everything. I had to, down to my socks, okay? I was not playing about that company, okay? But, y'all know, like, during all of this, I was, like, during all, like, you know, like, all the shit that I was going through, you know, I was working at Verizon. And, like I said, like, I really want to be clear about this company. Like, I have nothing bad to say about that company. Like, I really just had to, move on from there because I was moving too. So, but during all of this, you know, I was working at Verizon. You know, like that company was really good to me. But like, you know, between like the personal trauma and, you know, the grind, y'all, my mental health was like, bitch, wanna fight, okay? No, bitch. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Like, I was really hitting, like, a breaking point. And, like, literally, like, y'all, I would really go to work. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I definitely went to work with, like, I will say this one day, I definitely went to work with some bruises on me. This one day, I did go to work with, my jaw was, like, big as fuck. Mind you, you know I work in customer service, y'all. Like, Verizon was customer service, so I was like the face, you know what I'm saying? So like, and I was a manager, y'all, so I had to deal with like angry customers and shit like that, and you know, dealing with like staff that was older than me, so like that was definitely a lot for me. But you know, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm really good with like dealing with people and like helping people build themselves into the people that they are today, and that's a lot for me, you know, like that's a lot for someone my age, building like people that's in their 30s, in their 50s, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really cool to me that I can definitely leave an impact on people's life and their, you know, growing experience. So, you know, but I realized that, like, being there, I couldn't, like, keep pouring from, like, an empty cup anymore. Like, it was just so much. Like, y'all, I was there for 3 years. Like, I was... Those first 2 years of Verizon, let me see, the first two years was like, I mean, I'm honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. The second year was like punching, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just trying to be there, like coming to work after dealing with, you know, being up late as fuck, you know, fighting, you know, in the middle of the night, being outside in the middle of the night, coming to work with scratches and, you know, bruises on me, having to, like, I used to try to hide that shit from, like, my coworkers because I didn't want them to, you know, like, see that I was going through this shit. But I mean, like, I would tell them, like, they knew. I'm not gonna lie, like, my work mom, she definitely, like, knew a lot, like, more than half of the stuff that was going on. And, you know, she would tell me, like, bruh, you know, why don't you just leave? You know, like, why don't you just, you know, because you can't just, like, drop everything and just leave a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, after knowing, like, that they've been through, you know, some trauma and shit like that. Like, I just can't, you know. But, like, all the times, like I was going back to that, I came to work one day with a fucking, like, bruise on my right here, y'all. Like, it was like this, like not was like that fucking big, but I still came to work, got my cheese, you know what I'm saying, bitch. I told people, I don't know what the fuck I was telling people, like, bitch, my bracket broke or something, I don't know, like, fuck, I fell and hit my face, I don't fucking know, I definitely was, like, making up shit, but, but anyways, y'all, like, I officially quit Verizon in December, but, like, I definitely want to, like, shout out, like, first of all, the company, and I definitely want to shout out, like, the people who definitely kept me sane, like, my work mom, like, Body, truly the best work mom that I've, like, ever had. Like, she definitely held me down through, like, everything that I used to fucking go through. Like, she would literally, like, you know, tell me, like, you know, right, you don't deserve this, you know, like, you don't need to, you know, be in this type of stuff, like, you know, like, you go through a lot, you know what I'm saying, like I was saying, like, I would literally tell her, like, everything, like, and by me coming to work every day and just brushing that shit off, like, every day, like, she would tell me, like, you are just the strongest person, like, I've ever seen, like, y'all, you strong, literally, because, like, I'm telling y'all, like, I would literally come to work every day with, like, smiles on my face. It was never not a day that I didn't come to work without a smile on my face. It probably was, like, you know, when I was on my period and shit, like, but that's the only time you can get me on my hookup, because I came to work every day ready to go, smile on my face, don't give a fuck. I probably came to work that day with my jaw broke, smiling, you know what I'm saying? But Marty, like, always will, like, keep me sane. Even my boss, like, I even want to shout out my boss, you know, shout out Luna, like, all of them definitely, like, kept me, you know, like, from crashing out every day. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely, like, it was definitely a time when I just wanted to, like, not go home or end it all, but trying to be cool for y'all. But it was definitely a time, like, when I definitely want to end it all, like, because all that shit was, like, a lot for me. Like, I don't know how the fuck I made it through that shit. Like, y'all, if that bitch wasn't gonna kill me, I probably was gonna check myself on my fucking self. Like, cause, like, and if y'all don't know too, I'm only 24 years old, and I definitely been through, like, a lot. Like, y'all know, like, people do deal with a lot. Like, for me to be the person that I am today, like, you know, the happy-go-lucky person that I am today, like, y'all would never think that, damn, you know what I'm saying? You wake up every day, you be at the club every day, like, ain't shit going on. And I definitely do. Like, I definitely do. Like, but I definitely don't know how I would have gotten through, like, coming to work every day, or, like, you know, shit, being a manager, y'all, because, like, being a manager at Verizon is so fucking hard. Like, especially, like, when you don't whew, y'all. Especially like when you don't when you don't deserve the shit that you know you was going through. Like y'all, like I was saying, like my boss, Marty, like Luna, like I really give them they cookies for real, because like I would have crashed out, y'all. Like even with like, you know, me going through the shit that I was going through at home, y'all, I still was going through shit at work. Like y'all, like people really had it out for me. You know, by me being young and shit like that. Like, it was people in that job, like, y'all, I was in HR cases back to back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it was probably like two or three. But like, motherfuckers really had it out for me because, one, I'm young. And, you know, it's also a jealousy thing, too. But, yeah, like, dealing with, like, all the shit that I had going on at home, I still had to deal with shit at work, you know, like being a manager, you know, and dealing with HR cases, helping my team, you know, be the people that they are, you know. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like through the peak of, you know, all the DV cases and shit like that, like y'all, I got my store to be #1 in the company for, I want to say 2 or 3 months straight. Behind the scenes of all that, y'all, was so much crazy mental shit going on with me. But I still, like, was showing up for them and, you know, just trying to be the best person that I could be for them. But, you know, like I said, I definitely want to give them their cookies, you know, because I definitely could have did that shit without y'all. Like, without my, you know, like, without my team. Y'all definitely, like, made the hard days, like, bearable to fucking be there. Like, and I really, you know, get them that. But, you know, y'all, I knew I was going to cry at that part. But, also, too, y'all, like, even, like, when I was struggling, you know, my businesses, y'all, my businesses was another thing that definitely kept me sane. Like, I don't know if y'all know, like, we done shit. We done rolled out, you know, we had BB Style Me, you know, going, you know, behind me, you know. We had BB Style Me. Style Me was definitely, like, one of my biggest, like, businesses that, like, I came out with in 2025. It definitely was probably one of the best relaunches that I had, because I definitely did, you know, build, like, a little bit of my clientele after I did fall off of doing hair a little bit. I wanted to, you know, bring it into my house, you know, because I did move and into a space that I could have, like, my own suite, like, build one of my rooms out of my own suite. And that was really a +1 for me, because I definitely took that shit into consideration. Like, you know, BB Style Me was definitely one for the books. Like, shout out to my girls who took the photo shoots with me. You know, shout out to all my clients, you know, all the BB Style, all the BB baddies, okay? You know who you is. But, yes, BB Style Me was definitely one of the highlights. And also, you know, BB Branded, that's coming soon. I never made that into a business, but, like, I should have, like, you know, I finally just popped the logo up on that, because I definitely was, like, doing a lot of making people's websites, you know, building people logos. Like, that's coming soon too, 2026, BB Branded, because I definitely do business cards, you know, make people websites, make flyers, you know, make business, like, I think I said it already. I definitely do a lot in the editing world, and, you know, a lot of the, you know, like, graphic designs and shit like that. Like, I'm really good at what I do. So I definitely want to turn that into a business this year, because I definitely think that y'all need that. Like, y'all need that. Like, it's definitely a lot of people out here that got a lot of potential that just need a little push. And I'm ready to be there for y'all on that. Like I was saying, you know, my business definitely kept me going, you know, definitely to, like, every single person in Cleveland who, you know, let me do their hair, you know. Also going into, you know, 2026, I definitely burned out BBCHATZ. You know, if y'all done got tatted by your girl, you know, like, that's definitely one of the businesses that we gonna get this shit going, okay? But yeah, to every single person who let me do their hair, ink their skin, design their business cards, I really thank y'all. Y'all supported like my talent when I definitely felt like I had nothing else. Like I definitely would like push out so much of my content and like push out so much of like promoting my own businesses, and a lot of people just really didn't see like the potential that I had, and I don't know if it was just because like I was far away from Cleveland, but thank y'all. I really fuck with y'all, like all of my supporters and stuff like that. Like y'all definitely didn't just pay for like a service. Y'all just supported like my dream. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely ready to take all of my experience, take all of like everything that I done did to the next level. And I can't wait till y'all, see everything. So what's next? What's next, BB? What's next, girl? What's next? What's next, bitch? What's next? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I definitely spent like, my whole life like changing my mind, starting new hobbies, But this time I'm definitely committing myself to my 3 businesses this year. I definitely want to take, BB Style Me with me. I definitely want to take BB Branded with me and BBCHATZ to the next level. And my content to the next level. We're gonna definitely not let that fall. But I will say, since y'all did stay to the end of this video, I'm definitely excited to announce to y'all taking my talents elsewhere. And we moving to a big state. We moving to a big state. Big state. What they say? Everything big in Texas. Everything big in Texas. Yeah. Everything big in Texas. Yeah, y'all. Your girl is out, y'all. I definitely, I'm definitely moving, like for my mental health and, also like for my businesses and things like that, because I just really feel like, moving to somewhere where it has like a lot of people who's there who, does the same, do the same things or like interested in the same things that I do. I'm just ready to, start over and, do a fresh start. Like, I'm finally ready to let my talents flourish in a new city. Cleveland definitely made me. But Texas, ready to see me grow, okay? Texas is about to see me grow. And y'all is too. And, I definitely want to, keep up with everything. Like, I promise y'all, like this, like, to all my subscribers, y'all, like, even going back to Twitch, YouTube, like, Instagram, like, to all y'all, I definitely thank y'all for being patient with me. Like, the falling off era is over. It's over. I promise it's over. Pinky. I promise it's over. I promise y'all. This is going to be the beginning of content. It's definitely time for me to focus on my small businesses and my peace. Like, peace. Peace is the number one thing that you need, okay? Y'all gotta be at peace, okay? You can't move. You know what I'm saying? You can't move in your everyday life if you're not at ease. And I've learned that, definitely. But I'm definitely bring y'all along for the move, like the decorating, the new life, like I'm just ready for y'all to see like what BB definitely got, like, cause I don't think that I think that because like y'all definitely let me down a little bit, like I felt like I couldn't pick myself up out of that and like keep restarting over, because like I just feel like y'all ain't deserve that. Like, I done gave y'all like too much. Like, I feel like I done poured too much into this city and like trying to be a better, person for myself. And I've definitely like reached out to a bunch of a bunch of like, you know, some of the, I'm not gonna say famous, but some of the definitely like high, you know, followers or content creators like in Cleveland. And you know what I'm saying, like they just wanna, you know, build for themselves, and that's okay. I'll take my talents elsewhere if motherfuckers don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, be there with me on my journey, you know? So, like I said, you know, I'm keeping that promise with y'all, because I definitely feel like, you know, y'all deserve that. If there's one thing I want you to take away from my story, is this, y'all. Like, don't be afraid to take the risk. Like, I'm really big on like taking risks. Like y'all see everything that I do, like I'm taking a risk. Like, it don't matter, like me moving to another state, it's taking the biggest risk that I ever took in my life. Like, I've already moved an hour away from my city, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a risk for me. But moving fucking 20 hours away, y'all, like that's probably the biggest risk that I've ever taken. And I'm just ready to see. But like I said, don't be afraid to take that risk. Like, I know it's scary, you know, like I'm definitely an overthinker for myself, but like, y'all, trust me, like I know that the what ifs, you know, like what if this happened, you know what I'm saying, like shit, what if, you know, shit, I don't know, like any what if or any question mark that you got behind anything that you're trying to do, just do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, take that risk. Like, all that shit could definitely keep you up at night. But I'm definitely a firm believer of, like, you have to take the biggest risks to see the biggest rewards. Like, I'm taking a massive leap of faith right now. Like, we just gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see. Like, I'm definitely a firm believer of, like, I want to see the light at the end of my tunnel. I don't give a flipping, flying, whatever the heck I gotta do to see the light at the end of that tunnel. And I definitely want y'all to take that into consideration too. But like, I know there is a version of me in Texas that is thriving, you know, peaceful, successful, you know, and I don't care like what I have to do to get her or to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so take that, like, take y'all see my tattoo. I definitely got this tattoo this year. Shout out to my girl Layla. Go get y'all tattoos done by my girl. Yeah, but definitely take that risk. Take that risk. And I definitely want y'all to, you know, like, if I'm definitely, like, if y'all don't know me, or if y'all watching this video, like, and y'all don't know me, reach out. Like, I'm definitely a girl's girl. Like, if y'all want to talk, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to tell me, like, you know, do you think that, like, I could give you some advice, sister, but I don't take my own advice sometimes. But I definitely take my advice on taking risks. But like I said, y'all, I'm not holding back anymore. I spent all of 2025 being held back by trauma, by fake-ass friends, and by a city that definitely didn't want to see my vision. But, you know, the moment that you stop caring about your safety of, like, where you are is the moment that you actually start living. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you sit here feeling stuck in your city or feeling like stuck in a job that's, like, draining you, take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, bet on yourself. Because definitely I'm betting on myself. For real. Because, like, I've never felt so sure about a decision in my life. But, like, I'm definitely taking this decision and running with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Texas, I'm coming. Cleveland, thank you for the lessons. And thank you for everything. You know? But it's definitely time to move on. I got to move on. Okay? I gotta go get what's mine. Okay? We gotta go get what's mine. What's BB's. Okay? But, yeah, y'all. BB don't care what she gotta get or what I gotta do to chase my future. Because I'm going to get it. And I'm not stopping. That's one thing about me. I don't stop until I see the light at the end of that motherfucking tunnel, okay? To next video, I'm definitely gonna drop for y'all. It's gonna be, you know, the first move and things like that. I'm gonna definitely show y'all my new apartment. And yeah, you know, I'll show y'all all of that because I definitely never would have thought that I would leave. But Cleveland is really just depressing, y'all. It definitely is. And I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of myself that I was able to make this video and not cry through the whole thing. Because, bitch, okay. But, yes, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And another thing, y'all see how I done my hair? Y'all see how I done my hair? Yeah, I pulled the tracks up the top. But that's what y'all see. Like, it's a little... But, yeah. Yeah, I dyed my hair. Dyed a little ginger. Y'all like it? Y'all like it? It's really hard to, oh yeah, if y'all want to know what color this is fresh cognac, and I think it's ginger spice. I don't know, but yes, I wanted to go into the new year and cut my hair. I said I was gonna cut my hair, but then I'm like, damn, I want to at least wear this color first. Like, it's tea. Like, I think the next hairstyle I'm gonna do is the flip over, y'all. Definitely want to see that flip over in this color. Like, I think it's gonna look tea. Like, everybody keeps saying like this color look definitely tea on me, and I love that. Cause I think it looks tea too. Tea. But thank y'all for tapping into this motherfucking video. Stay tuned. The next video is gonna be definitely the moving in. You know, moving the fuck out of this bitch. I don't know, whatever y'all want to see. But yeah. You know, baby out. Baby is motherfucking out. Bye, Cleveland. Bye, fake ass, hating ass bitches. Bye, fake ass, hating ass niggas. Bye, fake ass content creators that don't want to never do shit. What else I gotta say? Yeah. And bye-bye to my fucking, all my trauma is left here in this motherfucking house. And it's gonna be left in this motherfucking state because I'm not taking that shit with me. New scenery, you know, new BB, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. And I hope y'all can't wait to see it either. Okay. Baby.